For this next one, it's called Jazzy Hello. You're going to need to improvise. That means make up on the spot some rhythms to put into the song. So for example, it says, let's snap our fingers. Let's snap our fingers. Let's snap our fingers. For it's music time, do-ba-do-ba-dee-doo. So I'm improvising those rhythms that I'm playing on my fingers, or I switch to claps and pats. Your job is to improvise rhythms. For this next one, it's called Never Sleep Late Anymore. On this one, you're going to be doing a little body percussion part while I sing the song, and then we'll practice a second time through where I sing one part and you echo it back to me. Here's the body percussion part. Now I'll sing the song. Keep going. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Just let me wake up in the early morn, and I'll never sleep late anymore. This time I sing first, you echo back. We'll focus only on singing right now. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Your turn. My turn. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Ooh, those are two phrases that are almost the same, but they end differently. Listen to the first phrase. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Here's the second phrase. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Second phrase ends low, so I'm going to point down like that so we can remember. Listen to how the third phrase ends. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Oh, that ends high, just like the first phrase. And then the next part is different. And I'll never sleep late anymore. So we have phrase 1, phrase 2 that ends low, then it's phrase 1 again. And then we have this extra part, and I'll never sleep late anymore. That's totally different. We could call the form of this A, B, A, C. Okay? Let's sing each phrase, you echo back. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Your turn. My turn. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Your turn. My turn. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Your turn. My turn. And I'll never sleep late anymore. Your turn. And I'll... Let's put it all together. Ready, singing only, here we go. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Just let me wake up in the early morn, and I'll never sleep late anymore. This time, see if you can add that body percussion part I showed you. 1, 2, add the body percussion. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Just let me wake up in the early morn. Just let me wake up in the early morn, and I'll never sleep late anymore. This week for Weevily Wheat, I want you to focus on singing the correct lyrics. I'll post them on the screen so that you can sing along with me while I sing. Don't want your Weevily Wheat, don't want your barley. Take some flour and half an hour and bake a cake for Charlie. 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 6 is 30, 5 times 7 is 35, 5 times 8 is 40. Don't want your Weevily Wheat, don't want your barley. Take some flour and half an hour and bake a cake for Charlie. 5 times 9 is 45, 5 times 10 is 50, 5 times 11 is 55, 5 times 12 is 60. Don't want your Weevily Wheat, don't want your barley. Take some flour and half an hour and bake a cake for Charlie. Now, if you're ready for a real challenge, we're going to add that body percussion part we worked on last week along with the melody. If you can't do both, that's okay. Pick one or the other. Focus on either body percussion or the singing. It's up to you. Okay, our body percussion part, I'm sitting right now, so I'm gonna do a stomp with my foot. So it's stomp, clap, tiki-ta-ta. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap. Okay, so we're gonna keep that pattern going and see if we can do it while we sing. This is really, really tough. If you can only do one or the other, that's okay. See if you can keep up. If you can't do both, pick one or pick the other. 1, 2, ready, here you go. Don't want your Weevily Wheat, don't want your barley. Take some flour and half an hour and bake a cake for Charlie. 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 6 is 30, 5 times 7 is 35, 5 times 8 is 40. Don't want your Weevily Wheat, don't want your barley. Take some flour and half an hour and bake a cake for Charlie. How did you do? I think it's really tough to do both parts at the same time. I want you to practice this one this week, and you can practice with the video, but practice to see if you can get both those parts together. Make sure you take it slow and you keep practicing over and over again until you get it right. Good luck.
I'd also like you to do a little bit of rhythm review. There's a video after this video that you need to watch to practice a few more rhythms. Just for practice, we can say this one together. This one we would say ta, ti, ti, tika, tika, ta. Finally, this week you'll need to make sure that you remember to post on the class discussion. Finally, for this week, you'll need to complete the assessment that's in Schoology. There are some short answer, multiple choice, fill in the blank, and even to make a video. See how well you can do in figuring that one out. If you need help, you can always email me or ask me during our live sessions.